We're now going to solve problems that require you to add negative integers. As I work the problem on the screen, you work it on your tray. Please reset your trays before we start. Hannah looks at the thermometer on the porch and it reads -3 degrees. She returns later and reads the thermometer again. This time it has gone down 2 degrees. What's the new temperature? Since the original temperature was -3 degrees, I represent this as a -3 by using 3 empty spaces. -1, -2, -3. Since the temperature went down another 2 degrees, I represent this as a -2. -1, -2. Now I add them together to find the new temperature. -3 plus -2 equals -5. If the temperature was -3 degrees and went down 2 degrees, the new temperature would be -5 degrees. Let's work another problem. This time I'll start it and let you finish it. Remember to reset your trays before we start. John needed to dig a hole to put up a new basketball goal. He first dug a hole 2 feet deep, but realized it was not deep enough. He dug the hole 2 feet deeper. How deep is the hole now? Since John started by digging a hole 2 feet deep, I used 2 empty spaces to represent this as a -2. -1, -2. Your teacher is now going to pause the movie while you finish the problem. He or she will restart the movie and they're ready to go on. Here's how I finished the problem. I represented the 2 more feet that the hole was dug as a -2. -1, -2. To see how deep the hole was, I added them together. -2 plus -2 equals -4. If John dug a hole 2 feet deep and then dug it another 2 feet, it would be 4 feet deep. Let's work one more problem. This time I will give you the problem, you'll work it by yourself. Karen had no money, so she borrowed $4 from her father. Later she needed more money, so she borrowed another $1 from her father. How much money does Karen owe? Your teacher will pause the movie and restart it when he or she is ready. Here's how I work the problem. Since Karen borrowed $4, I represented this as a -4. -1, -2, -3, -4. Since she borrowed another $1, I represented this as a -1. To see how much money Karen owed, I added the 2 numbers together. -4 plus -1 equals -5. Karen owes $5.